Hey, everybody, the circle went, and then we're right here. I ain't got nothing to say. I ran out of words.
How's that possible?
I work for myself. I don't want a normal job. So I sit here and take pictures of a weird ceramic frog. Gotta move fast in this world of reselling. Is AI the future? There's no telling. This new reselling world, it's do or die. Making drafts and taking pics on the fly. No cash, baby, just use my card. Because it's list fast and pick hard. Yeah, baby. Pick hard.
Yay!
Aloha.
Did I fix did I fix the noise? I saw it was low. I'm having such. I gotta rebuild my whole audio system. Because at first we were halfway, and then am I loud? Are you loud? Who
Testing,
fixed?
testing.
Thank you. See, Quickie Picker Chad he's an influencer like we are, and he understands the trials and tribulations of audio video. I wasn't born with a black sneaker in my mouth like a audio video geek, you know? I had white sneakers. I didn't understand how do you wear black sneakers? Only James, only heavy metal kids and AV kids wore black sneakers.
Oh, gotcha.
And it wasn't me. I do my best. I sound pretty crisp and clear right now, actually, to me, but that doesn't mean. Uh-oh.
Dave, Pokey's eating treats on your behalf.
He says,
I said this from Dave.
he says, thanks.
Dave the dude.
He says gracias because he's a Chihuahua. And so his native tongue is gracias.
Gotcha.
And mahalos. He's also Hawaiian.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
We get to decide that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's just say hi. I'm out of it today.
Bubble up.
When we went to, we got to bubble up. That was actually one of the that was before Sprite or other things. Bubble Up was the
Really?
competitor to 7-Up.
Oh.
I don't think it had a different. I think it was lemon lime Bubble Up.
Huh.
Maybe it was regional. I don't know. Biff is saying, okay, well, we got to get that up there. Okay, hold on, everybody. Get the thing. You got to get it. Can you entertain the crew while I pretend I've already done this part? Thank you.
Yeah, so we're still on the I don't know. The sales just are not what they were January and February. Definitely still seeing a decline.
You know what you do about that? In the title, there's one thing you do. Coffee.
And
Sort of the answer.
and we definitely feel it's because
Speak for yourself. Don't
oh.
you keep my face out of your name.
I feel that it's because we need to do a end and sell similar or relist or something like that.
List more?
And list
Faster?
Yeah.
Pick harder? Some of those things? Is that possible?
Well, definitely we need relisting more. We all know that gets your store.
The answer to
exposure. We're
slow
not
sales
listing
is
enough.
do more now.
Yeah.
That's the only answer you got. Whether you like it or not, the tendency is to stop. Sales suck, and so do I. I will stop now.
Yeah, we totally suck.
And where you sense friction in this sales machine, that's not you sucking. That's something sucking, but it's not necessarily you sucking.
Right.
So don't give up. Don't jump off the curb. Don't everybody hurts sometimes.
Everybody.
We gotta pull together, and you need to list a whole bunch more.
It definitely
That's all you can do.
right. That's all we should be doing is just listing. We have plenty of inventory to be listing. We all know that listing gets you constant exposure on eBay, and it will even give exposure to your stuff that's been sitting there for a while.
May I point out the door is open for the first day of the year.
It's 60 degrees here. It's the warmest so far.
We might have it open one day because we get a secret day in like January or
honey
February where
buns.
it gets to a degrees, but I don't
gotta
think
get
we had
some
it open during the
treats.
show. This is a full-fledged
Hold on.
door open, multiple hours, can't stop me day. First one in Vermont this year. Thank you. I feel like I'm the big winner when I wake up from winter, and I still live in Vermont because Vermont's awesome, and it's no longer winter because then Vermont plus winter equals suck. Like go to Hawaii, like don't be here. And then Vermont plus nice equals best place on earth almost, right? Is that the truth? Did I tell it right? Is that how you think about it too?
Yeah, I totally started this out like all monotone, and I'm no matter what, I'm super thrilled with. No matter what, we do more than what we did before we ever had List Easier helping us.
That's the miracle.
And we need to
This
be
time of
using
year,
it to our advantage.
keep your
and
eyes
using
open
it
for miracles.
all the time,
This is one
every
of 'em.
day, and we're not.
Well, you're not. I'm just sitting here with my catcher's mitt on, waiting for those pictures to come
Wait,
down.
so you listed all those books?
Yeah.
I'm gonna test you.
Don't test me because it's a lie.
Yeah, see, I know it.
But I did transfer them from one folder to another. But you don't worry about what I do. That's not how we do the business.
I know.
You do
I know.
your thing, I do mine, and hopefully we both get at the. If you're just sitting there waiting for me to do my part before
No,
you
I'm
do your
not.
part again, guess what? I'll never do my part just to show you.
So then I'm
I'll
like,
show
I don't want to
you.
dive into a box of books when we have all of these sitting right here that need to go up.
Oh yeah. So one of the fracking the hordes brought up to. I was trying to show these off on PPP this weekend, but the boys would not let me shoehorn in my awesome discovery this weekend. Look at this camera.
There's what?
This camera.
Two-
This camera. Do not slice your kneecap up, Bilky.
What are
Let me
you-
tell my story without you ruining
Oh
it.
God.
So this one, we got this camera.
Here, honey buns.
Got this single solitaire camera.
Daddy's turned into a psycho.
Monster. That we got a whole long time ago. So here's the story. Story is you go and buy a big lot of cameras, like $2,000. In that lot is this camera. But also in that lot was some like Hasselblads and some other cameras you can't pronounce that were like, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000. There's a whole bunch of expensive cameras. And so what was left is what we call in our industry, in our world, hoard or death pile. So on to the pile they go. And then one day you're like, tweedle, tweedle, tweedle. Do we have any tweedle music? No, not really. But you're just skipping along. It's the sunniest day. Although this happened a few days ago when it wasn't sunny. And then you realize that you have this box full of camera. There's this camera right here, which is so, and why are these in a box? And they're worth so much because it's they weren't the cherries from the pick. So then the non-cherries get stuffed away, and then one day you find them and you celebrate. And we should have steaks. It's a little sticky right there, though. So you have this camera, and then you have its mate, which is this other shorty here. This is Nikon D700s, these are now, a lot of people like them. They're old, but they're also awesome. So this, and then over here, then you also have, look at this. This is a Nikon D1X if anybody likes taking
Whoa.
pictures. Look, it has
Do these
dreadlocks.
do video also?
I imagine these do video, right?
I wonder.
I don't know how to take pictures, but yeah, these definitely do. I don't know what they run at. Look how tiny the little screen is on this one compared to this one, which is a D700. I think this is like one of the first DSLRs from Nikon. And then you go over here and you go, just to be in chronological order, here's a Nikon D3X, and then a Nikon
Man.
Dichron D4709er. There's another one of those that I can't reach. And then there's a bunch of these
Oh, sorry, Pose.
Canon ES-01s. And in this one, I was holding it, it was just taking pictures. You don't even have to do it. You just, look at that. Took a picture. Listen. just sitting there, sitting in a box, taking pictures.
Huh.
So thank you for letting me bore and tell you, because I'm just super excited that I just found like $3,000 in a suitcase, and then it's ours. Thank you. So again, I saved the day, not eBay or the world, not even List Easier in this point, because I called Josh. Now let's talk about this weekend. She's having a meltdown over why aren't they selling on my store? And it is her store. This is her store. We're going to get this store. I honestly thought it was up and running. So now we've been handed our first curveball. We have to adjust. She's involved. It's hers. But she also, because it's hers, now she's going to have a meltdown anytime anything goes wrong. So I was forced to call List Easier customer service on a Saturday.
I did not make him. No.
On a Saturday, I called, and our Josh Galt, customer service extraordinaire, answered the phone. My wife was able to talk to the lead customer service agent at List Easier, and we were able to solve absolutely nothing. But this is fantastic. And this is what I think of Josh Galt, honestly. He said to me, because there's nothing to be said. We were just actually discussing, it has nothing to do with List Easier either. He said people used to call him just to chat. We called him to talk about what's going on in the world right now that would make, from the beginning of March, be kind of like sales to be like messed up. He is so earnest. He talked to us. He went through it all. He's engaging. And then he said, I'll run this by, just in case, I'll run this by Super Dave and the team. And ding dang it. If Sunday afternoon, within 24 hours, as promised, he doesn't get back to me with a canned answer.
You didn't tell me that.
I know, because it's just too good. I saved it for today. The same thing that we think. It's just like there's a little bit of a skirmish, an excrucian over there in some place I've never been. And there's a little bit of gas. There's something about gasoline is a little more expensive than normal. Things like that are going on, and I think
what?
I think that's the answer to it all. So there is no answer to the answer.
People
But
just are
holy
being
cow.
conservative with their money.
That's right. But holy cow, if List Easier isn't there to walk you through it and
They're not
walk
there
you
just
off
for
the
List
cliff.
Easier questions.
That's right. I wish you would step back from the ledge. My friend Josh sang it right to us, right there live. So,
and he's so
that's an awesome
positive
dude. That's
and
an awesome dude.
encouraging. What was I going to say?
Even if he won't says
remember.
eBay sucks right now, because he won't. But I'll say that eBay sucks right now in the media department, and in other departments in which we sell, they are rocking us.
Well, I saw Helfer Stay just yesterday too posted how his sales sucked when he made his post yesterday. I don't know. I think it was like midday.
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 They're midday. You
Yeah.
didn't say they were midday.
Yeah.
You did though.
I mean, we're up over last March though.
We're way
no
up.
matter what.
We're
So
up 200.
that's great. But
We
and
are-
that's because we do have inventory up, which we never would have been able to get anywhere near as much up if it
And
wasn't for
all
List Easier.
stores combined, month over month, up like 800, 900%. Didn't quite reach 1,000%. Almost did though. And then the actual media store down 30%. But that is to say books are down. Everything's down actually across the board. But for some reason we're selling CDs, which we weren't selling. Like it's flip-flopped a little bit. So we are still selling some books. But anyway, I don't want to talk about a bunch about that, but I think that I want to give Josh just like top marks for that experience. Even though he kind of had to do it, but he didn't. He certainly didn't have to get back to us on
How awesome
Sunday.
is that?
Took it very seriously.
How awesome is that? Because he said he answered the phone and he saw it was Primo calling. He's like, "Hey, Primo," or something, and James Primo was like, "Oh, am I bothering you?" He goes, "No, just doing customer service," and he was so happy and positive, and I was like,
I'm sure what
Where
he wants
else
to do
can
is
you get this?
where else? Yeah, it's absolutely true. You can't get it anywhere else.
I mean, no, eBay no longer provides any help, and I'm thinking too. Gosh, if any people end up, using the eBay AI or have problems with it,
Beard-
there's not going to be customer service there to
Beard
help.
is critiquing your thumbnail from last week.
Yeah, it
This is
should have
technically
been.
last
It should
week's
have been.
thumbnail.
It should have been shark teeth. That would have been That's a great idea, Beard.
And it's a flip. It says, I have a mountain for my graph. The last week I peaked Thursday and crashed yesterday. It's been rough for us since the beginning of March for whatever reason. We definitely did exactly what we said you should never do, which is bail on it because you feel stupid. Like we were like, okay, the money dried up, so let's go do something else. Which what we did was go put it into our other stores.
Right. It's like this, and
But then it's
so-
perpetual. It's
I
like,
was totally thinking that today too, because I was like, that's the one thing I always said was I would say like the only downside to having multiple stores is, like with our media store, we've literally been putting most of our time into the media store because we have so many books and we just want to get them over and done with, and not really doing anything with our other stores. So
which we could have gotten
those
done
have just been
this month
sitting
if we
there.
had focused on it.
But then when media started dropping our media sales, we went and started adding to our other stores. But now we're neglecting the media store, so
This
we
is
aren't
fact.
putting anything new into it.
Fact.
So it's like trying to split up your time amongst your
It's
stores.
trying to split an atom. Is what it's trying
And
to
if it was
do.
all in one store, well, you wouldn't have to worry about
Where's
that.
Adam? Let's put Adam
He's
up on
here.
here. Aloha, Adam. Speaking of the Adam, I think I'm gonna be dizzy from this cycle ride. Yeah. Somebody I was in this, and then now we get to the conjecture part of the show,
Callie Dabs.
where I did see somebody saying that it was a sassy mouth person who was saying, just look at your numbers from last year around March. This always happens. Right here, March is always wishy-washy, and that could very well be true. So I'm just going to go ahead and not remember who that was, but totally rely on their unsolicited opinion on that. It sounds good.
Yeah. It's no matter what. I mean, it's a better than March than we had last year. So that's a plus.
It's 277 times better than it was last month, approximately. Wait, where's my Aloha? Kenneth Thora says, good morning. Kelly Deb says, my roller coaster has been broke down for the weekend. I got sales on different platforms. Yeah, maybe it's just the month. Maybe April's March flower lamb something.
Well, everyone always says, oh, tax returns, oh, sales are always so much better, February, March. But I was thinking too, well, if people are getting tax returns, they might be using that money to buy the more expensive things that they normally can't afford. It's all just speculation.
What, like
Why am I trying to find
200
reasons?
days worth
Whatever.
of
It is what it
emergency
is.
food supply that comes in a toilet? Yeah, no, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's no. Honestly,
As
how
Josh
can
said,
it not
just keep listing.
just
keep listing.
double down
Do
on
what
the
is
listing?
in your control. And
Double
just
down on
keep
listing. But I think it's fair to say, without applying anything to anybody, that this is a very unique time in the world space, like a very compressed time. That's really only been happening for the better part of when did any activity start? Was like in the end of February. So you've got a lot of distracted individuals from the very end of February, and the beginning of March is when we started to see some slipping. So, and considering some of the books that we were selling from the collection last month, we sold a big batch of
You're so calm
First
today.
Amendment. I'm out of it, kind of. I didn't even tell you
can
over
tell.
at the warehouse. I was like, my head was spinning there for a second. I was holding the dog, going, "Am I gonna pass out over here?
What?
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in the warehouse. I want to be not in the warehouse." So much so that my head started to fall off.
Huh.
But anyway, bottom line, a lot of activity, people distracted. There was some kind of big party all over the U.S., like a couple different places this weekend. I don't know what's going on. Something to do with MTV and Kings or something. And then there's the the gas, like we talked about, distractions, a lot of micro distractions, all taking people's time. And what they don't do is buy my books. Thank you. They're not interested right now.
Film books are the least of everyone's like need right now.
I imagine every single person who has bought one of our books has a black turtleneck on. They have to. There's no other reason why you'd ever.
And tiny round glasses.
Tiny round glasses. So that's my. And it was Martin Scorsese. Everybody, I believe the story that's going back to San Francisco, where my uncle arrested one of the directors who punched his wife or somehow tussled with his wife over cocaine and in a house. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Scorsese. He's never lived in San Francisco. You can't listen to me. Don't listen to my stories. Shoot.
Yeah, I can't.
Which one are you trying to
rewind?
The bad one? We'll just do that. Son of a gun. It's Coppola. Coppola.
Oh,
He lived in San Francisco.
He lived in a shoe.
In a lot of shoes. He did the wine. He says he's never did coke, but my uncle said that no, he did some. Early 70s, not holding it against you. It's okay. But he had some sort of meltdown, and he had a Porsche, and there was cocaine, his abused wife, girlfriend, and my uncle grabbing him by the scruff of the something and pulling him outside by his shirt or hair or something. He dragged him out of the house, he said. Like for real, dragged him out, though.
Oh, great.
Any more questions? Yeah, I think that puts to bed that story. I wish I could just call him. He's gone, and now he's gone. Right when I don't want to tell those stories until he was gone.
Snoopy collector. I love how she puts the little pinky on the end.
Pinky's on the end. Why doesn't Carla have a noise?
She loves Snoopy.
I know. It's going to have to be all the little Snoopy noises.
Oh, yeah.
He does those, if we could capture
He
some.
really does. It's so adorable.
Dave the Dude. Sup, trio?
This is a private residence, man.
This is a private residence. Your favorite one was, that was your favorite, right? That was the one that really made you.
Oh, man. I laughed so hard when they run into the dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
And their glasses
he's like,
are all...
and he's pouring the beer in his lap because he's dropped his doobie.
Oh,
and then
Lordy.
crashing happens. What a great movie. Media Picker says, another day in paradise. Aloha sales picked up a little, but not much. I haven't been putting in as much as it. See?
Same here, dude.
See?
And that's why I said, like, last week, not that it's really true, but I was like, I'm almost afraid to do more because if sales still sucked, then I know it wasn't to blame. We weren't to blame.
It's obvious. You know, Josh talked about that too. I think he's on the money when it comes down to we at least, me, because you're following me. I have a very old-fashioned attitude towards eBay, which is it's very much reward-oriented. It's not as bad as me going over to the money lever and pulling it, but I'm definitely, if you know, I feel compelled to list when I make money and not compelled to list when I don't. That there's no program that's going to fix that.
Yeah.
Except my brain.
It is
maybe AI.
It is a weird thing. Yeah.
And if
psychological thing.
When sales are down, we go outside and we go, oh my gosh, we have all this work to do. We start doing things around the house and get distracted. That's not going to make sales better. I'm probably
right, because we're looking for some sort of instant satisfaction,
and maybe that's why we sell on eBay. It's because we're looking for that.
And so we know if we do something around the house, that will pretty much make us instantly happy. Where if sales are low and we're lucky if we get, you know, whatever, 2 sales, you got to wait for those.
Do I feel good in the morning when I don't have anything to ship? When I got 3 things to ship versus 18, do I feel better about life? Because when I have 18 things to ship, I'm cursing the day. I curse the day. But when I have 3, I'm like, no, this is worse. I'd rather be shipping
Yeah, I
and
know.
hating life.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd much rather have to drive over to the warehouse every day and make
I
money
don't, but I
than-
do. See, that's the confusion about this. It gets very confusing.
So
And then if Josh
uh,
isn't on at noon, the whole thing's
I
blown.
know. You know
Whole thing's
what?
blown.
Maybe that's why we're off
Whole
today
thing's
too.
blown.
Josh, where the hell was Josh?
He's down in Detroit, just doing some hocus pocus, trying to close a big deal of pallets or something.
Record Crate Adam was
Maybe it's nuclear.
I was
we don't know.
asking if Dave the Dude is in the LA area.
Dave, I would call him in the LA area because I'm from Northern California and he's from anywhere south of San
wonder
Luis
if he
Obispo
answered.
is LA to Northern California. To the Bay Area. And by the way, the Bay Area is technically central if you're looking north, south, central. You should call it central.
Oh, Mike Seller. Oh, thank
What?
you. Boop to you.
Oh, boop. There it is.
I hope you and your family are doing okay. I know you had a awful week last week with your mom passing.
Yeah, Mike, I hope you're doing okay. We saw a picture on somewhere on social media of your mom. And
Yeah.
she looked cute.
I know her house was adorable. If that was her house.
Oh no, I lost control.
Again.
My mouse is not. Uh-oh. I'm in full mouse down. We need the thing. I have a charging mouse, which is the dumbest thing on the earth of the world. Can you look for some sort of cord in there or on your desk or on the ground or something? Over there, maybe? I see a cord over there. You see it under the clear face? Under your clear face?
Here, take it, players.
Ples? I mean, it could be up here, too. I don't know. Folks, we don't know. Look at this little bunny Roni. Look at the bunny Roni rabbit. Yeah, so how about them spring? How's spring? That's it. Now you have to take bunny rabbit.
Oh,
and
he's so
make
fresh. Oh,
nurdles.
wait, let's.
Oh, he has a leg. Oh, press. His head's popping off. You have to be careful.
Pokey.
You don't want to. His bobblehead.
He's been having so much fun with his pickle and his carrot.
Oh man, he's
The moai, he hasn't really been playing with much, but boy, that pickle is his favorite.
He likes to know where the moai is. I think it's a sensor. I think he leaves it as a remote sensor, so it like does some work for him. And then the pickle's a pleasure pickle, and then the carrot. Carrot is like what do you call that? Where you're it's sort of a sign of what could come if he really puts his mind to it. It's not anticipatory, but like, you know, he has dreams. The carrot represents his dreams. The pickle is pure party pickle, and then the moai has a more business forward attitude with him, I think. They have a different relationship. Quirky pickle Chad right there. Okay, I fixed it. Thank goodness I got the volume. I solved that quickly. Okay, thank you. 3, 2, 1, better fixed. What's shaking to the gourmet? Mike G, good afternoon. Good sales weekend. Did so far today. Well, I'm glad you're having
You're being
a good.
punished.
I'm glad you had a good weekend.
Yeah, good.
I don't know. Besides doing what we're doing, that's all we can do for a media store. Again, the other stores, fine.
Just need to be
No problem.
listing. List.
Always be.
ABL.
Well, yeah, we need a C word that means listing. Always be. Klonopin. Always be.
Colonoscopying.
Colonoscopy. Always be. There's a lot of. Yeah, careful of C words. Just be careful.
Huh?
Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Just your vocabulary and C
Weirdo.
words. Be careful.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. Aloha from the Hampson. Let it go.
Always be
Careful.
creating listings.
Always be careful. Yeah, always be creating listings. There you go. Very good.
ABCL.
Many smiles coming from medium Southern California.
Warm
I don't actually remember
smiles.
where Dave is. He's from one of the Corte Madera type places, but it's not Corte Madera. He's from one of the 2 words Vista Chula type places. I think. I could be wrong. Probably E.T. was filmed there, maybe.
Adam spent about an hour watching Let Live videos this morning, a band from LA. Have you heard of them? Huh.
I have not. Is it Let Live? Like, are they like Beatles, or are they the new Rain?
Let's get to your Biff.
Biff is back. Biff is back. In it to flip it said I had a great Tuesday through Friday.
Nice.
Now, did we have a good day? And I'm just like not looking at it, and we did have a good one. We had a return to mediocre from Kaka. We did elevate. What's this? Who this?
Who that? Oh,
Major Web.
Even more love from Mike Seller. We appreciate you so much, friend.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Doug
Thank you
and
very
Ro,
much,
Thank you, Mike.
Majors.
So sweet.
No, wins. Which are they? Would they be the wins or the majors? Sorry, I mean, if we were to refer to
High
that
five
way.
for everybody.
That's how you do it.
Can't see.
High five for everybody.
Stay perky.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. And hold on. I'm trying to get back. Aloha. Yes, sales
Jen.
are slower.
Yeah. Oh, Callie Devs was saying that the end and relist isn't working for me. There are tons of eBay glitches, and that's what we're afraid of doing. We don't want to do those, so we're not. But if we were able to do that, I'm sure that all of our stuff that we listed months ago would be refreshed, and we would have a lot more sales. But we're terrified of ending in sell similar.
It's
right
not.
now
I
and
think it's
losing
not
pictures.
smart to do. Well, I don't think it's smart for us to do end and sell similar right yet, even though people are seemingly able to do it. But the way James specifically and a few others are reporting the glitch matrix on eBay is like red hot right now. I think it might be just avoidance would be good, because I don't need to get stressed out about it.
Do you think that eBay is just...
I'd rather not have sales than lose a whole bunch of listings, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Because the time it would take to rephotograph everything, because not everything has photos. Like, we deleted some
Every
photos.
single relist, I would get angrier.
And then trying to find...
I would grind my teeth down to
I
the
have
bone.
over 100,000 photos on my phone.
Yeah. And they're not
that
fun
is no
ones.
lie. Over
They're not fun ones.
100,000.
They're just regular dumb pictures of a book.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
13,
I can't search the
14, 20 pictures of a single book. Because sometimes you don't even send them all to me.
I have been trying to delete stuff, but my photos on my phone go back to the 2019, I think.
What's that? Margie,
FerSure.
what's up?
Oh, thank you, Mike.
We're going to celebrate your 5th super.
Look at that's a little game controller.
Look at that, jumping for joy. That is right out of
you guys are so sweet
the
and
Discord
generous.
server type thing there.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That's super sweet. Thank you. Thank you all 3 of yous. eBay was awful during the 48 hours of live, but my lighthouse is bright today. Well, that's very good to hear. That's what sort of, if we were to try to analyze with any sort of reality, any sort of problem happening this month, I would connect to probably to eBay Live being released.
Yeah.
Their focus or
something
changes.
Weird. Yeah.
Platform changes, who knows what.
It's like whenever they make a change, it seems like it really has this domino effect on their system somehow.
Yeah.
It's
and
weird.
my system, my wallet system. There's always impact on my wallet system.
Yeah, I was like, are they trying to push sales to the live sellers?
I like
right
that
now?
one. I like that they're reorienting traffic, but it's not sinister. It would just be preferential.
I wish Jay from Reseller Lunchbox he did that day that I was on the reseller lunchbox, which was on the Thursday 2 weeks ago. The next day, he was
I
doing
mean, the only podcast that you've ever done.
he was doing an eBay Live, and
The caps on.
I wonder what that process is, because you thought it was available to everyone, but you still have to apply and stuff, and I think there's a waiting
That just
period.
proves that you don't listen to me unless you don't mind having 30%, at least approximately 30%
But what eBay did
inaccurate
was
information.
they opened it up to like most categories now, or
Yes.
more categories, to hard goods, where before it was just cards and luxury items.
But who
now
was
they've
saying-
opened it up.
Who was saying, and I agreed with them, that they weren't that great of a reseller and they didn't have a good social media, but they were good at whatnot, and that let them in. So I mean, they're obviously looking not as heavy.
I wonder
on-
if they still ask if you have a social media following.
That's what people were saying recently. So it's still
Yeah.
the same.
If
But this person didn't have a good social media, but was good at whatnot, so that was enough.
Quirky Picker Chad is still here,
And what about I've
I
been
wonder
watching.
if Jay's ever discussed the process. If he hasn't, maybe that's a topic you guys could talk about on Thursdays.
I've been trying to find
Reseller
all
Lunchbox.
the podcasts that I want to watch, but I haven't been able to get a clear list of who they are and where they are. Like Buck Mountain Bullion, whatever his name is. Chris,
Oh yeah, he's so
Jeff,
funny.
the Jeff guy.
The one that kept calling James Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
I'm telling you, that was endearing. That made me like him.
Yeah, that's like I mean, I think it's a good show, but I can't find it.
We searched
or when it's on.
We
or
searched
whatever.
it out just to hear him saying Jeff.
It took us a couple hours, but we
Mhm.
tracked it down. Do we use AI to track it down? I think we did.
I use because YouTube,
finally
you can
used-
search in
Yeah.
the YouTube summary. You can type in. I literally went to a couple of his videos and I typed in, where in this video do they say Jeff? And then it told me.
Trying to end Solomor on one item
Yeah.
live to see if your pictures don't get lost.
Yeah, that's what Josh was saying that to us too. He's like, just try a couple and see, and we can, but
We
I'm
haven't
still
bought
not
it
going to
yet.
feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't feel comfortable.
I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna talk about it for about 10 weeks, and then I'm going to test it out on one item. But our inventory management is the books are in boxes, bigger boxes, like 20 by 24 boxes or something like that. And so they can hold 40 to 60 books, depending on size. And we can relist them. The only real easy way to do it would be to relist them by that box. So we'll have to do however many are in there. 30 to 50 now if some have sold.
Yeah, but then keep in mind that we've consolidated some, and now they're not in that box anymore that the
No,
file was
They're
in.
all in the box.
The file is still labeled, say, box 1, but they got moved into
How can the
box
file
30
say that?
now.
Oh, you're saying the file.
Yeah.
That's not how I would do it, though. Yeah, that's how I would do it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't know. We
Jen
need
was saying hi,
Can
Adam.
somebody come over here and do our work for us?
John from Flippin'
It's
Ain't
too
Easy is
complicated.
here.
We can handle it.
Well, is eBay, you remember eBay, what, months ago was sort of like trying to, they came out with something, or discourage sellers from doing end and sell similar. Is
It's
that what
not
they're-
one thing. It's a whole bunch of little
Well, right.
death by 1,000 cuts.
Right. And that, it
Yeah.
seems like maybe they just don't want people doing that.
They're discouraging it.
Right. And so
actively.
they're like losing your photos, so you panic and never want to do it again.
They win. They're big winners.
They do.
Flippin' Ain't Judd says there's a combination of things going on. World events is the biggest factor right now.
Mhm.
And those who are selling more of the want versus need type items. But I do
Yeah.
believe ESS would help some. Yeah. I totally agree, John. I mean, and there's, short of having the actual answers for anything ever, this is pretty much, the consensus is world events. And as you say, super wants for unnecessary things like books. People don't need to know stuff. Not about filmmaking right now. right this moment.
No.
And they don't want my old crummy. That they did buy a 20-year-old graphics card for some reason, because kids be kidsing.
It's because he touched
I
it
did.
over the
I
weekend
totally
and then
went
it
and touched
sold.
it. And she says to me, I touch it and I go, hey, remember this is here. And it's a graphics card with a breakout cable. So about 20 cables coming off of it. It's an octopusy looking thing. And I'm like, this is, you know where this is, because if you sell it, it's just sitting right here and just like kind of floating around our living room almost. And I'm like, why is that there? Next day it sells.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
It was not filed away in a box.
This is the true guru alert. Go touch your stuff. Rub yourself on your inventory to get it to sell. It doesn't matter who you are. Tech and Sports knows this.
Weird.
He's not going to give this. This is gate-kept information that you can only find here on the Primo Kimo Important Guru Alert channel. Go rub yourself on your inventory and it will sell in a
your
pervy way.
pheromones on it, or
Yeah, just rub up on your inventory.
yeah, look at it or go touch it, and
Mostly touch. This is, one of the coolest things that I've heard about AI lately, and this is interesting. Gonna say that. You know how ladies be emotional? Ladies always be like emoting. They're all emotional.
Excuse me.
It's a good thing. I'll get to the point where I weave this
Is that
into
something
where you want to kiss me. No, it's not. That's the point. So us business people, us businessmen, entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, we've developed a thick skin, and we operate. We tell ourselves. There's a couple people out there who are always like, "Business is not emotional. You must take emotion out of business." This is the guy I'm thinking of talks like that with the. He does.
What John says, take the emotion out.
He does. A lot of people say this. Now, it's important because you need to get your work done. It is important not to get hung up on emotional things.
Don't take it personally. I know. I was always told that where I worked, and because I would always get so worked up over things.
Don't take it personally.
And I wasn't taking it personally per se. I was just stressed because something wasn't going right.
What's the thing that makes us humans? Emotion. What's some of the coolest things on earth? Emotional stuff. Whether whether you're watching Pink Floyd live in Pompeii, or no, whether you are in love, hate, like all the emotions that are human, what make us human, we try to stifle when it comes to business. We have to, being businessmen. And the more we can manage emotions, the more we can manage risk. So it becomes super important to manage emotions. Now, here's the twist. AI is coming in here and doing all the stuff that we can offload it to them, and we can give them permission to be the robots. We can give them permission to do the non-emotional things, and we can again then dip our toe into the hot tub of emotion, and we can be sexual chocolate if we want. We can be anything we want. Are you listening to me?
Oh no, I'm looking at comments.
We can do anything but this part of AI just blows my brain, is that we can stop being robots, because we have robots. Robots.
He was like, you got to watch this video, and he had me watch this
it's
video.
So good.
And this
I love to be emotional. Emotions are fun.
Guru of
I just
what?
can't
Tech?
do it.
I don't know. This guy is.
He's done stuff.
Yeah, and he was just like, AI is so great.
coffee.
You can have it do. You can start feeling emotion again by just having it do all your business stuff for you.
Just have the robots do the robot
And what
stuff.
was it he said?
And you can start loving and living and do chocolating.
And I'm gonna do this.
Thank you.
What was it he said? You go to he was talking about Chat GPT, and we don't use the voice command or anything. We just always type, but he was saying use the voice command and tell Chat to interview you to learn about you.
Oh, he just went over the beginner course on training ChatGPT.
Well, right,
That's
so
all.
that it knows, so that the AI has
lot of people know
better
that.
understanding. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
you didn't know that. I showed it to
sorry.
you. I was learning you. I was mansplaining it through
So
the
why
internet.
haven't you done it?
I'm lazy. Thank you. That's all. It's hard to train. I never trained my car. I've never trained any voice prompts to my tone. I just assume that if voice prompts that come out can't understand the words coming out my face, then I don't need them. So, but no, yeah, you should do that. Yes, like you were saying, you go in and you train it and you tell it how to treat you, well, in some cases, treat me like, explain it to me like I'm in first grade, fifth grade, and give me 3 versions. You can go in there and tell it to do stuff so it learns your brain. And then you can train it, etc. So it's too much to tackle during this show. That's why I didn't want to bring up that part. Oh, hi. How you doing? Are you listening to me now? Now you're listening to
You're
me.
just so annoying.
A few minutes ago, you weren't. You want to have a contest?
Ah!
You win.
Yeah, there you go. I've never done that before.
Oh, you've done it now, and it's on the internet forever.
Jovial, can you read comments, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Axe Monkey.
I'm missing the show in Chicago at NW Med. Let's get this appointment over with, and I'm ready to hit up Stan's Donuts. If you know, you know. Catch you on the replay. Get a donut for me. I'm on a 60-day donut free. Suck it.
Oh, Jen's done a bunch of self-similars and no issues. Okay, well, that's good to know.
That is good to know.
And like, and we always say like maybe certain categories are affected by certain glitches and stuff. I wonder, Jen, like, what are your main categories? If only if you want to share.
See here, spent $141 at my local thrift store, and I'm thinking to myself, 29 items and most good clothes resale. And I'm thinking to myself, last time you bought clothes at a thrift store, 29 items would cost at most $29. I swear. Have we ever, like, I'm just thinking how old I am.
Like, you're thinking like $1.
Yes, I can't, I've gone into a thrift store and bought you, like, weird fur coats from the 60s and stuff.
I know. Oh,
those cost money.
That was $75 or $50. That coat now, if they had that in their store, would be $275.
Absolutely. So the whole trip has changed.
I've noticed.
When we go into stores, we don't even understand how thrifting works anymore.
I feel we are like dinosaurs.
We're dinosaurs. Dinosaur. We are dinosaurs.
We have become so isolated now that we just work out of the home and we just have been doing our hoard and stuff.
Endless hoard. Where does the hoard end?
When we do go to a store, we're like, where these prices come from, Jimmy?
I know. We still can find some stuff. Like we can find, not clothing though. Clothing confuses me. I'm confused. We can find glassware and like some other things that seem to be still normal.
I'm like, how are a pair of jeans like $90 now?
It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't.
I remember
and
35.
They're not that great. I saw some 1980s ski wear, and since we're in a ski community here, you can find that stuff sometimes pretty reasonable. Like full jumpsuit was $90, and I was like, if I could fit into that, I might buy that just to walk out of here in it. I would go change it in the dressing room and just walk out.
Wait, somebody on the PPP comment section was like, how can the New Englander not know that Beard, or somebody referenced you said the name of some Brody something, or and Beard was like, oh, that's a skier, right? And you're like, no, it's someone in California.
No, that's a true story. I didn't know this Brody Miller guy.
And then somebody commented in the PPP comments, how can the New Englander not know the Olympic skier?
I'm not from New England. No. I don't understand Olympics either. That's not real.
Yeah, but they're not just Olympic
The last skier that I knew had a mohawk, and he wore a cowboy hat, and he was from like 1985. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's all I know. And I do know Warren Miller. Warren Miller is the Miller I knew. The Brody Miller still doesn't make sense. Doesn't ring. It's not ringing back.
Anna Flipit was saying, wow, we have you beat in Minnesota today. 62 degrees on the way to 73. Nice.
I don't know. What is it now? I still have my foot heater. Should I take off my shoes since I'm wearing socks? Maybe they won't smell as bad. Do you want to test that out? Yeah, we'll test it out.
No, it's still, actually, it's only 57. But we're supposed to get up to 62. However,
We'll see.
in the Burlington area, it's always a little warmer than
We're at the lake.
yeah.
We're on the lake. Dave the Dude says, my Amazon and Walmart sales are great. Only eBay is lagging lately.
yeah.
Because, and that's,
Nope, didn't work. Socks are not helping. Oh boy.
The hair, it does nothing to filter. So yeah, so that's all the more reason just to say we still don't know anything, but that maybe it's a little bit about the changes happening at eBay. They made some pretty big changes with this live.
We all have a
rollout.
million gazillion reasons, and there's not just one reason.
Wouldn't it be
but
so cool if we just had the
That's
reason?
why we just need to
No.
keep doing what is in our control, and that is listing and working, and then we can't blame ourselves, which I do blame us too.
I
So-
blame you. Yes, that's true.
Oh, I
Okay.
blame you.
Been 5 weeks since I've gone thrifting. I still want to do an estate sale at some point this year. You've never gone to an estate sale. They're better, I think, because they're nicer, and you have the added bonus of traipsing through someone else's house, which
Mike,
I've always found to
what?
be quite exciting.
You've never been to an estate sale?
Reseller fraud! Reseller fraud! Pull over. Get in the back of the car. Back of the car.
That's crazy. Wow. I wonder, be prepared. They might have you take a number, and people might be pushing their way through and
Oh yeah, I mean,
throwing tags on stuff saying, I'm claiming this.
let's say, what year was that? But at the peak of our mid-century modern store, which would have been probably 2013, 14, somewhere around in there, 15 maybe. Probably not that late. In California, I had not seen estate sales here give out numbers yet. And then all of a sudden there was this big flip, and it happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And when we went to California, we were used to seeing numbers, but we also noticed, that's what I want to say.
People were there at
4.
It's still dark in the morning.
So-
it was so weird.
I'm used to regular estate sales where you get there at 6:30, you get in line, and you get in the house. That's what I was attuned to out here on the West Coast, on the East Coast. Sorry, you stood in line and you just went in, and then out in California was the first time they were handing out numbers that I remember, and then the first time I ever saw whoever got in there first
Would
took tags
and stick everything
and just
with
stuck
their-
everything with them.
saying sold. It was really weird and annoying.
And I knew the
And then
game
I-
had changed, and then we quit doing that business because once it gets that competitive to me, I'm like looking for the next thing.
And then around here too, they were they would hand out tickets, but then said that you had to stay there. You couldn't leave and then come back.
Till 8:30, so you could
Yeah, they would hand out tickets early, but
you
you would have to stay there and I guess stay within their viewpoint. I don't know.
The last
Or
one we
their-
went to, they had a whole bunch of Macintosh audio equipment, and I thought we were gonna get it all, but there was dude who spent the night there. One of 2 people that spent the night. We got there at 4:30. There was a confusion. I remember I just made a problem. Remember how I made a problem? And they said everyone had to vote whether or not I was there on before these other people. I didn't put the number in right, and I'm like, no, I was number 3 or something. And then everybody was like, yeah, he was here first, but I'm angry. I don't like you anymore. And then I drove the car up to the pickup where you weren't supposed to drive, and I was all like, "Meh."
He's so obnoxious.
I can be a little obnoxious.
It's really,
You can't
really
tell.
annoying.
You can't tell on the internet, so that's rude of you to tell everybody. No one ever would have known. There he is. That's
Silver hair, howdy
Todd.
lo ho.
Beard says, made the chat jump. Holy, not good. 1:15, 45 minutes. It's fine. I heard Josh had to get you to hide all your knives and guns. Step away from the ledge. Tomorrow is a new day. Yes. Luckily, everything is in a safe that we can't remember the combination for. So I'm just gonna have to. If anybody bad guys come in, I'm just gonna have to throw the entire weapons safe at them because
Oh, hey, John Worldwide Weber.
John Worldwide Weber, not just any John Worldwide Weber, 9687.
Nice to see you. I know we were jonesing for Josh too.
Yes, I mean he'll probably, knowing Josh, he'll come on here. He'll just bust out right in the middle of our show.
No, he wouldn't.
He can though. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll be done early then. And to flip it said, I emailed Josh over the weekend. First line said, you don't need to reply, but of course he did. Josh is incredible.
I know, he's such a good person.
I mean, and that's how, if you're going to, I guess we're not allowed to use throwaway phrases anymore, like you make your money on the buy, blah, 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 because it's not perfect. But holy cow, you definitely can tell the quality of a person when he, when they're, actually, I don't even know the saying. You know the quality of an individual when they're not, when they do stuff that you can't see them do? What is that called? That's awful.
Well, when they're not in the spotlight and they're still good, or
like you can't tell. You don't know he's going to call you back or not, and then he does, and he did say he would, and he does it. I don't know. Josh is a great guy.
Well, he's so enthusiastic.
Extra good.
He's so enthusiastic too that it just like that enthusiasm.
It was very impressive.
Rubs off.
It was impressive from the all levels of the organization over here, Josh, just so you know.
Media Picker was saying only up 50% now compared to this time last year. It was much higher a few weeks ago. Yeah.
It's just this month. Because January and February were killing it. Like we've never had January and Februarys like that before. So that's what makes it a little more frustrating is when it's going so good. And maybe they were like, oh, too good. We let you TikTok a little too much in your wallet.
Jovial is so funny.
Hey, you guys. This one's for you, Primo. Happy National Pencil Day. That's right, everybody. I got my Leadworks pencil. I only use Leadworks pencil. Made in 1980.
The inventor of the eraser's name is Hyman Lipman.
Sure it is, of course.
I kid you not, poor fella. I wonder what his mama was thinking when she named him.
She wasn't. She had some ripple right before that. Right before the naming ceremony of her child.
Yeah, so Mike G was saying Friday was bad thanks to all those lives. Saturday, my store was turned on. Because I was worried that the weekend was going to be really bad because people that normally work 9 to 5s would have time on the weekends. But then again, why would they want to be sitting there watching a eBay live auction?
If spring sprung this weekend too and people were out and about, I wouldn't expect always for them. Why don't I have more coffee?
Happy Picker!
Didn't you get up and not even bring me coffee?
Oh. Hey, you guys. Lori, nice to see you.
Didn't I look? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, that's...
What are you doing?
I'm trying to open up. I can't see around this big stack of stupid cameras on my desk.
Ouch.
New window. I got it. Because I want to look up our actual store and see maybe everything went better. And I forgot.
I'll look at some stuff.
Ooh, I can send offers. I love sending offers.
Ooh, poop.
Like offers have
Gosh,
been way down. Offers, schmoffers have been way down. And then I did see those tick up to like 40 in one day, which is unusual. So maybe it turned back on. Don't swear in front of company.
I can't close this. YouTube is trying to push me to get into something, and I can't close it.
It wants you to get into it. Wants to snap you into a Slim Jim for once.
Okay, let's see. Hey, Wesley Mode. Okay, Laggy. Let me find out where we left off in the comments if I can.
It's 1:18. 1:18 p.m.
No, I can't do that on the phone.
I have a cancellation request that I'm totally letting languish. I'm languishing them till the end of the day, just because I'm annoyed with cancellations. I'll cancel it, but I'll make you buy another one and then be scared that I'm not going to cancel it.
Yeah, I can't go back to where you left off. The app doesn't allow me to.
That's crazy.
But I do see how for say James was in here. He did say, yeah, yesterday was a complete mess. Already at 400 today at noontime. So today things seem to be better here. Lag was saying, Mom, Dad, you guys would do well on live selling.
I agree, but I don't want to sell stuff for cheap. And part of the live selling equation is selling for undervalue. And I can't do that. I can sell I'm thinking that it's possible that the furniture might sell on live. I don't know, but selling like $2,000-$3,000, like I might be able to be a leader. A leader. If I was able to get on eBay and sell the stuff in our store right now, the only stuff in our mid-century modern store, old school artifacts now, is not shippable, or at least stuff that we don't have shipping on. It's just local pickup. So it can't, the store is gone. It's cleaned out of anything that would ship. So if we were able to provide white glove shipping or local shipping through a local shipper that we don't have the price until we know what the item is, there's no way to sell it through eBay and include shipping. So if we're able to do that and sell it at an auction to New York City or Chicago, we can hook them up with a shipper. It's just a personal ship, like a private, a dude with a truck, essentially, who does this kind of stuff all the time from our local auction houses and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe that would be cool to go on eBay Live and be able to show all this awesome furniture to a lot of people, but it has to be
the shipping your policy that is on your actual eBay account is what applies to them,
to the
live sales.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that still. And freight, I don't know if it's still, you still have to know how much it costs, and I can't know. How do I know?
That is what I think Jay said that when I was on their show, that whatever your policy is on your account is what applies to the live. I was like, holy crap, because he was saying he was selling 300 things. I was like, how the heck would you ship all that stuff? Do you have how long to ship? He's like, oh, I ship next day, I think he said. I was like, what? He's like, oh, I would be able to do it. I think he had help. He would have help. But the grizzled golfers here, aloha.
Aloha. A lot of it's probably duplicate. People buy more than one item in auctions. So you rarely just send one item. People buy 5 or 6
Yes,
items.
I know.
So there's that. What do you want from me?
Comments.
Don't yell at me.
Grams and Pops Vintage is listening and packing.
Aloha. Happy Picker. Do you see Happy Pickers here? Happy Picker's part of your Happy Picker crew.
Yes, I know. He said hello,
Okay.
Lori. I said
Well, I didn't know.
hi.
I
Hi
didn't know
again,
that.
Lori.
Just want to make sure. Last March was my third best month of the years. This year had fallen way short. Bad Wednesday. Wednesday. Bad March. March and Wednesday, surprisingly, looks the same in my head. Thank you. Aloha. Record Crate unplugging along jovial. Record Crate saying hi and saying
Mike's
sorry.
peeking.
Mike is peeking. Peking duck. Peking. There's a lot of things that could mean. My ASP is higher month ever this month.
Wow.
Oh, shocking. We're back. We're just caught up to the first $2.
Upstate Picker, aloha to you.
Hello, Upstate.
Yes, I think Adam is definitely heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
And getting back to routine just has such a positive impact on an individual too. So
yes.
Yeah.
And it's so much more than, it's a mind-body thing.
It is.
It's a mind-body.
You know what?
What?
Your feet smell.
I took them off again. Because I want to be comfortable, and I got this big
was just
ottoman
about
under
to
my
say,
desk.
I smell a deli sandwich. And then
My
I saw
feet
your
smell
feet
good.
were off.
Sometimes they smell like Chinese food. It depends on what you're hungry for. I can make my magical feet smell like anything
No, I want
you
to
want.
say
I had them set to chicken parmesan. Is that what they smell like?
No,
No,
that is not what they smelled
maybe
like. No, it just smelled like a yummy, just like veggies and the meat and the mayo and the
right.
yum.
That's what you're gonna get. I wonder, as soon as we get like a smell sensor for ChatGPT, you just put my foot under there and say, "Make this sandwich," and it would give us like the ingredients to recreate my foot in a sandwich. I think that's pretty cool.
Good
Aloha,
afternoon.
Doug. Biff saying, even considering that you have nicely curated library to sell, there's still going to be cherry picking phase and a long tail phase. Yes. This country doesn't let debt slow down its purchasing. That's kind of what I think. And that's why I'm like, why would it slow down just for a little war, gas problems? I feel like that it wouldn't. But that is that's what I'm waiting for. But we still have fresh boxes of merch, and that did not this month. Like, if we're being totally honest, we slowed down after not liking what we saw, transferred over to the other stores, didn't list a whole bunch more. And so, yeah, that could be it. And that is something.
Listing books is way quicker than
Each box that we list gets cherry picked. So we've got a couple dozen more boxes, and then we have a whole bunch of periodicals that we still have to list. And we expect every box we list for there to be a little blast.
Right. People will pick the best out of them. And then,
yeah.
I mean, we're just listing whatever is in the box. We're not cherry picking ourselves and only listing the best, because that would take
the boxes
so much
are
time.
arranged by the Dewey Decimal System. So then you get concentrated books.
Similar
which
books,
is nice.
Similar topic.
It tends to work well.
Mm-hmm.
Lag says half my closet is black turtlenecks. That's where I said that the film
so
books.
funny.
What's the other half? Biv says. France
Black
has an
jeans.
EV1. Jay Leno visited his vineyard and looked at his cards. Oh, an EV1. Yeah. Right. Because if you saw that movie, all the QAnon conspiracies, or most of any good conspiracies out there, came during like the 2010 to 2015 movie making period, or maybe 2007
There was
through
that
2012
documentary, Who Killed the Electric
yes.
Car?
And that was Ed Begley
And
Jr. was in
literally,
it. You know it has to be good.
They crushed
all those EV1s.
every single electric
Except Jay Leno
vehicle.
had one, but with no motor in it. They just wouldn't let him have them. And then there was also vinyl siding. It's the most poisonous thing in the whole planet of Earth. And what were the other ones? Those good ones. They were just all these movies made about terrible, terrible things that were probably true. What'd you do? Did you squeeze him?
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, yeah.
I woke up this morning with a little sticky head right in my face, and he's just like breathing on it. It's so cute.
Dave likes turtles too. He's right there with
Nice.
Lag.
Nice.
Adam's saying hi to Lag.
Collectors are still going to collect. Nostalgia is still hell of a drug.
Mhm.
The horrors may persist, but so do we.
Mhm.
True.
You need to, yeah, you buy things that make you happy. Yada, yada. Right. It's just, it is what it is. I hate that saying, but I just said it.
Yes, if you're not a collector, then you don't get that's what we can. That's our argument with John sometimes, is because he's not necessarily a collector of too much stuff. I think he might like sports a little bit because he's got some little things, but he's not a driven collector. Like, I can't sleep unless I get the stupid, G.I. Joe with the Snoopy Kung Fu grip or whatever.
Jovial was giving her condolences to Mike and to his family. Doug and Rella, they were saying eBay does appear to offer a momentum-based performance reward system. It sure does.
And if your stuff slows, and what our this is
Ryan!
an interesting point, which we did mention. It seems to be sticking hard, like crazy. Let's look at how many items we've sold. If it says 470, you just know this thing is out of its mind. Where's the number of goods items? 461. It's dropped 9. So we were just hitting 600, 606, 559, 600. And then over the course of the month, it dropped down to 470. And that's why I said, when does that thing happen where if you get your demerits, if your demerits go below, if you get demerits, sometimes they're removed in the year, sometimes in 6 months. And that cutoff is 400 sales in 90 days. So we are falling precariously.
You just reminded me. I want to see that book's out for delivery.
And then that book that she was whining about last week and everybody cried about, and I had to give her a massage and a back rub and do her nails and stuff and read her a story. That is probably got there on time. And we shipped it 2 days late with the original label. For whatever reason, we can ship from Burlington, Vermont to California in 2 days with Ground Advantage.
Yeah, it's out for delivery.
Anything
so I think
else?
today is technically the last day.
So it's going to end up there on time. Everything, if we ship to
Wow.
Florida, 7 days. We ship to Chicago, 7 days. We ship anywhere to Texas, 8 days. We ship to California, 2 days.
Because they send it on a plane
every time.
even though it's not priority.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense.
It is weird, really weird.
Oh, and yesterday, the big sales on yesterday, March 29th, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
What?
you won't believe.
I can't see. $34? Zero? What?
34.40. That's a single book sold yesterday. So while you guys are on your high horse, tooting your own horns about your awesome sales on Sunday, we're sitting here in an empty hot tub of no gold coins. We're just nude in a hot tub with no coins.
Did you
Chilly.
mention that chair? How it made it? We sent it the Saver
Friday.
FedEx Saver. We shipped it on Friday, and
FedEx
it got delivered
Saver.
to New York City
Next day.
on Saturday.
What's happening? Are people crazy? Is there not that much to ship? What's happening there? Somebody answer all of our.
And we were wondering.
Somebody
if
called
it,
Josh quick and asked
and we
List
were-
Easier why shipping is
We
going
were
so
wondering
fast.
if it was because it was the FedEx Saver, because it got handed over to USPS for the final whatever it is, mile or
It's called
whatever.
the final mile. That's some nomenclature.
Yeah, we were like, if we had just sent it regular FedEx, would it have been there at?
Boop boop. Dave is in Chino Hills, California. Yay, yay. Yeah, that's 2 words. Chino here.
Friendo!
Uh,
Oh, he had really good weekend sales.
Oh, that's so cute. That good hat. The blue
Oh.
hat. That's the hat. I wore the hat this weekend. We went to the bummer news. We had one of our tiki fraternity things this weekend, which was at a public place where ever since the pandemic, we've been able to take Pokey. Well, they dissed him, and we had to leave early because we couldn't stay past. With the meeting happened before opening, and we had to leave at opening.
Yeah.
So no dogs allowed.
But
So sad. I mean,
and evidently it was they had a lot of fun. So we missed out. But you know what? It's like whatever. It's good.
I also like going home.
Yeah. It was like, okay, it actually worked out. We didn't spend money.
I couldn't drink. I couldn't eat any pizza. I'm like, I'm trying to be some sort of super health. I'm like, name somebody healthy. Name somebody opposite of me. That's who I'm trying to be. Thank you. We can't wait around for you all day here. We got the comments to read. We're still 45 minutes late. Friendo, secret friendo, how you doing? Aloha, weekend sales were very good. March overall, nah. Had a MOHS procedure this morning. Doc says it went great. Next Prezzies box is almost full. Hope to ship next week. You know who loves Prezzies? This guy and that guy down there.
Thank you.
The presents are our new presents over here.
MOHS. I don't
We
know
love
what
it.
that is.
Yeah, I just said the initials and then went over it. Thanks, Doug. It's a nice fit. Isn't that cute? Oh, come on, cuties. Look at those. Are they cutie patooting over here? Look at the cutie patooters. You think Doug's cute comment was cute. Now look at Biff's back. Thanks, Doug. It's a nice fit. The blue hat. Come on, cry. Let's see a tear. You don't even know what that means, do you?
Yes, I do. I said last week I mentioned how Biff had his hat.
It's a nice
And
fit.
then, yes, I knew exactly that Doug was
You're
saying
not
the hat
taking
looked-
this the right way. You seem weird.
And then I was wondering why you all of a sudden brought up the Tiki event.
Because the hat. I got to wear it this weekend. But not for long.
Yeah.
Because they kicked Pokey out. That was the story. And we're sticking with it. I can't believe they kicked Pokey out after all this time. It's like, just give the dog a break. And you know what always ruins it? What always ruins it? Some Karen came in and had a bad experience with somebody else's dog.
Well, no,
So now
yeah.
our dog is ruined.
I mean,
It's classic.
They told me nicely. They just said when we open to the public at 5, your dog won't be able to be here. And I was like, oh no. It's like, oh, we've always been able to bring him. And she said, yeah, unfortunately there was an incident in the health inspector and we just can't. I was like, okay, gotcha.
No health inspector is going to crawl into your shirt and find the dog when he's properly scussioned.
Yeah, but
When he's
it's
putting
our
his,
friend that owns this, and I'm like, I'm not gonna risk getting them in trouble.
I know. Even our friend totally sicked one of his employees on us because there was no way he was going to say it to us. He couldn't say it.
He
to my
wasn't there
face.
yet.
But he didn't say it afterwards.
Yeah, I know.
He sicked his employee. on
No,
us.
and I get it.
You
Yeah,
have to. I'm not going to be the bad guy.
I'm not putting them
This
in a
is
bad
my-
situation.
This is my this is my story. Oh,
Pokey.
Pokey is gonna take you to the next level of cute.
Be nudes.
What up? What up?
What?
What up?
What?
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Major win. That's true. Stay perky. Was that? I mean, is that something that Rose says all the time, or did I just catch that once and then now it's a thing?
He says stay perky. She says high five for everybody.
Or
or
they
th-
both things
yeah,
that
they
you were
both
just
are-
saying it one time and then I caught it? Or did you? Because I remember there was a time when Doug was waking up early in the morning.
That was so
And he was going on the
crazy.
morning shows. He was getting across the entire.
But quite frankly, I'd take that over not having them.
What?
Them waking up early so that I miss them doing their show
I know that would be awesome.
so much. But they have a lot going. It seems like they have a lot more going on now.
I just wondered if they truly meant for those to be their catchphrases, because they became them. You gotta be careful when you're throwing out catchphrases.
Well,
which one sticks?
And then like when Doug would visit like Silver Hair Stacker's show, they would call him Perky. There's Perky.
only that's what I'm saying. It only takes once.
Yeah.
So you can get. You can try this one on for size, or perhaps you just get to have it permanently. In it to flip it, I have not had an issue with end and relist at all. My account
Wow,
is older,
1999,
so
yep.
that's one of ours. Yeah. Let Live is heavy. And what caught my attention was the singer climbs trees, poles, railings, climbs truss, poles, railings, and ceiling. Rather, it's crazy and is sitting on the edge of my seat. Oh, while he's singing. Sort of like, is it a Pearl Jammy type thing where there's like anticipation of whether or not what's his face is going to do a backwards pose onto the people, and then they're going to open up and he falls on the floor. Did I ever tell you that story? In 6th grade, they made me do the trust fall backwards and people spread out and I fell on the ground, and that's my whole life. I don't trust anybody.
Stop.
Thank you,
That's
trust me.
awful. Did the teachers like discipline
I think they
them?
were laughing too. No, I remember it like a movie, like maybe the blueberry eating contest in Stand By Me, blueberry pies and the fat kids eating all the pies.
Oh, now I
and
want
then
that.
and then he vomits, and then everyone vomits. You want that too?
Blueberry pie.
What, you're not done with your chocolate cream pie? You're already onto a blueberry pie?
Yeah.
I know. We've had that chocolate cream pie for almost 12 hours. I can see how you're ready to move on to a different pie.
Wow, this has gone by really fast.
314. My lady's all 314 floor. 314 over here.
What?
It's pie. What? Am I pokey right now? Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me. Get away. Don't touch me.
B Nudes was saying most times when tubers reporting glitches, I don't see them. Biff was saying I'm ending and selling similar at thousands per day. Yeah, it glitches, but just be patient and keep track of the numbers. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes for each folder to populate.
Okay, Biff, then I believe you. I'll do it. I'll
B
give it a
News is
shot.
saying, yeah, to Biff, I've seen that delay, likely because so many doing it. And to flip it, you have a 90s account too.
One of our accounts is 90 old school artifacts, but we just list that
Oh.
expensive furniture in it now, so it
It's-
doesn't have to respond very.
Mike had to leave. It's almost an hour ago now. Dang, we are behind.
Oh no, we're gonna have to. I do a sell similar 5 or 10 a day. Just list 5 or 10 new using ChatGPT now for templates before build, cut, and paste. My traffic is up huge. Wish sales were as well, but it's all good. Yeah, our traffic is up, but sales not. So puke, puke, Pocahontas. COVID's the reason. Yeah, of course. Mom, Dad, you guys are doing well on lives. Oh, how did I already read that?
I read that.
Helfer say, yeah, yesterday was a complete
I
mess.
read that too.
Okay. The ESS glitch I get is that I end 200 items and only 170, 97 to 99 will actually end. Then you do the sell similar part for 200. Yes. Yes, Biff. So that's what's happening. And it won't relist them. So it's only sucking in 197 of the 200. But when you relist it, it lists all 200, giving you 1 to 3 duplicates, even though it didn't pick it up in the initial
Yeah,
thing.
you remember last week someone was saying they were
'cause I did
getting
try it once.
duplicates?
I did. That was about a month ago, or right when our sales started to suck. So I probably put the key to our sales sucking engine in myself. I wonder. Well, okay, I'll do it. I feel good. I feel real motivated now to go end 4,000 items and see if they all come back. Because it's 5,000.
Yeah, we'll still just test it.
Yeah. My old account, long since gone. I stopped selling at eBay in favor of Ubid, overstock and others. Was silly. One sale at eBay versus 25 or more in the same time frames. Wait, that sounds like that was a good idea to stop selling at eBay back then. I guess Temu is like that now. For every eBay sale, you see about 20 more on Temu. Yeah, but Temu is replenishables mostly, not one-offs. Grizzled Goffalo, I've been busy with walk-ins. So have a good week.
Oh, Paul's here.
Oh my
Shopping
gosh,
with Cheryl.
so behind. Just repeat everything. I love Grandma Pop's vintage. Listening in packets of 142. Those, the past was so amazing. Like 40 minutes ago. Remember 40 minutes ago? That was cool. Touching stuff works, or talking about it at the very least. Touching it, though, I think gives it an extra boost. It can't help but sell the next day if you actually hands-on. Getting physical with your items works. It does. I can't say why. We've all experienced it, though. And to flip it, 2 longtime reseller rules. Touch your items and they will, and can't find an item, stop looking and you'll find it. Indeed. We've only lost in our history of reselling 1 item. Well, 2, maybe 3. 1 item we actually lost, which was these tiny little anvil set. And it ended up being in the bottom of a box. There was an empty box. Somehow they got put in an empty box, and another box got put over the top, like inside that box, so that you wouldn't even know. We couldn't find them. Finally found them.
Like, I don't know, months and months later.
And then and that's the only thing we actually ever had to cancel. It's the only item we've ever canceled from losing out of thousands of items. The other ones we've also lost or perhaps misshipped or sold. Something went wrong. 2 comic books or just 1? 1 or 2 comic books. We just bought another one and sent it to the person. No, 1 was a lock. We had a lock that like
a bike lock, and somehow
we locked it.
We permanently locked it, and we couldn't get it unlocked.
So I had to buy another one.
And so we bought another one on eBay. We sent the one that we locked and emailed the guy and said, "So
you got
sorry,
another one coming.
This one isn't gonna work, but you have another one coming."
That way
we wanted to
shipping.
we didn't want to get a ding for late shipment.
Yes, I think Quickie Picker Chat. I think that we do need to
check our pricing.
I don't know if we check our. No, what I was gonna say was that we need to go around and touch all our stuff, like all of it.
Quirky is saying to be the cheapest.
I know, but I'm just saying we're gonna touch it all. Before I go ahead and lower prices, I'm touching it all first. But
Yeah, and to flip it, I mean, to flip it was saying I frequently sell items that are not even close to being the lowest price, and same with us.
Most of our stuff is not the lowest price.
Yeah,
and if we lower it too far, it doesn't sell at all.
Yeah, it's a mind thing. Like people go, "Oh, what's wrong with it if it's this cheap?"
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Of course, you take emotions out of the equation. It's a job, not an extension of self. Making that mistake is a big one. Wait. Of course, you take emotions out of the equation. It's a job, not an extension of self. Making that mistake is a big one. Yeah. I mean, I think, am I reading that right? Where he is agreeing with my notion that it'll actually be a cool thing to make robots do all the hard work or all the emotionless work, and we can get back to being more emotional. I think so. High fives for everybody if I'm
High five for everybody.
if I'm right about that.
Callie Des was saying, yes, I end and relist 200 and I am having the same issue as Biff. You check your numbers before and after. Always allow time for all the listings to come out of the inactive
What are you reading?
or you will get dupes.
Oh, Callie Debs about how to do that thing. I don't know where she is.
It's way down.
Well, I can't do that.
Well, no
And you can't
kidding.
make
But
me.
you remember we've discussed where maybe I should look at the current comments when you're so far behind.
Nope. I don't remember anything. Can't make me. What about passion? Record Craze said. Should you take passion out of your business? Well,
No
we
way,
don't.
Jose.
We don't take passion or emotion out of our business. The only emotion I take out is when dealing with customer service. I do not react to anything very quickly. I try to, not act emotionally. I don't think but I think that we as eBay sellers for sure are basically, I'm making a jab at Pegasus Lounge and his thing about taking emotionality out of business. It is important. You cannot run a corporation emotionally. Another thing I've heard is chief executive officer isn't just executive, but also emotion officer, meaning you have to manage the emotions of all your employees. Now, if you take the humanity out of your employees and make them all AI robots, then you get the best. You get the best of what you want to do, not of what they want to do necessarily. You've just unemployed a whole bunch of people. That's not that awesome. But at the same time, you want to attack a problem, and you, instead of being trapped by your own humanity, your emotional state, you allow the robots to do the hard stuff that could be trapped in that emotional. This doesn't make sense. I think you know what I'm saying, is that if we can have the robots handle the business stuff, we have more humanity to give back to our family, more time to enjoy our time on the planet, because that's not limitless. We get to not exist in a emotionless state, which can't be good for our overall well-being. And the better you are at business, it seems, the more people humble brag about being emotionless or having control over their emotions, being anti-fragile, all those words that basically mean you don't bring emotions into it. It would be nice just to live a fully emotionified life and still be rich, because the robots are doing your emotionless work for you.
Paul was saying.
Thank you. That was as clear as toilet paper.
Paul was saying, Spam, I watched the Pokey Prezi opening. I've never seen him so animated. His tail was like a weed whacker.
I know.
It was.
He loves presents. And you'll notice that if you don't tell him it's his present, he doesn't pay attention. If you say it's his present, he is like so psyched. He gets so cute. See, emotions. I'm feeling emotions. If you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control your money. Warren Buffett, right? And so what I'm saying is that in the world of AI, you'll be able to have both. You'll be able to explore your emotions and also not have them affect you negatively on your business. That's the best of both worlds, I think.
Wesley Mode was saying, books take up too much space for me, but I do miss the FBA days. That's Amazon, right?
Fulfilled by Amazon.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, we never partook in any of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these books do take up so much space. That's why we don't have them here in
They're
our
offshore.
house.
Yeah, they're offshore.
But it's, 40 minutes round trip every day, pretty much going to pick those
The
up.
books are, let's say, how wide is that part? Like, I don't know, 14 feet? I think it's a 28. So about 14 feet wide. No, 16 feet. 16 feet wide and maybe 28 feet long is mostly all books with aisles to get into the books. So it does take up a lot of space. Couldn't be at the house, even though I'd like it to be. What I'd really like is for all the books that could sell in like the next 2 months for you to take those all out of the boxes and bring those over here so we wouldn't have to drive every day. But that would require you knowing which book sells, would probably require a time machine, which, by the way, if you are watching Paradise, the season finale happened last night, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
And guess when we watched it this morning, when you're supposed to be getting up to go to work, we sat here and had coffee and watched Paradise. That's called winning. That's winning. Thank you, eBay. Thank you, List Easier. Thank you, others.
Like,
You programmed one of your AIs to do the emotional heavy lifting in your life. Now I'm an unplanned relationship. I heard a lot of people are in those unplanned relationships.
oh,
lately.
did you see how B Nudes was saying? I know the difference for 15 years online sales was basically my lifestyle. 15 years I can't get back, and I wish I could.
Wait, why? Why? Oh, because it's a job. It's a job, not an extension of self. Is that why?
Wait, and you read Doug's comment or quote from Warren Buffett?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then B Nudes was saying,
Did you say hi to Reventure Goods?
no.
Did I?
Aloha.
Aloha.
Thanks for being here. If you're still here, we're sorry behind. Mike was saying, I'm still selling wants for now. Sold over 20,000 this month. Nice. I
Nice.
also have a strong repeat following due to my impeccable service and value I bring
Pat
to
me on the
the
back
niche.
to exemplify Mike's excellent service. I'll take the credit. You little quote, are you? Hey there. You love a good quote. Oh, that Buffett guy. Buffett, that means buffet. That means hungry. Everything leads to food and disco. Biff says it took about 2 months to break GPT of its habits. You have to keep berating it with prompts. Biff, did you go into the background thing and do some of the training? I'm wondering if everybody has done that or not. I feel like I'm the last one to the party where you go into settings and you train it somewhere in there. I don't know why I haven't.
Glazed and infused donuts in Chicago. That's so
Glazed and
awesome.
confused for so long, it's not true. What a freak. I don't care where the donuts are, if they're good. I still, to this day, with the exception of mom and pop donut shops, case by case basis, and usually in California, they, for some reason, as long as they are the original owners or the Asians that bought them after the original owners retired, so that you don't, I don't know, there's a recipe that's handed down to some of those mom and poppers that are just too good. But national, the only ones that are good are Krispy Kreme, I think. Otherwise,
What do you? Oh, national.
I can't do national. I can do mom and poppers. But again, on the East Coast, we have no old-fashioned donuts. We don't have cake donuts. They don't do it. I don't know.
Matt Dendecor was
Am I the
saying,
weird
I
one?
asked Claude to remember my kindness when they send out the bots to cleanse humanity.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Remember me. I
Primo,
heart
that
you.
was a great Mr. DNA impression.
Did I do that? I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, right. Dinosaurs. That's because that's the.
Bodie Miller.
I've practiced that a lot. That's one of my favorite words to say is dinosaur in Mr. DNA.
And Dave was just saying, I just ended 2 CDs that were listed with List Easier and tried End and Sell Similar and relist and had no problems.
So maybe I'm just looking at this as a way to get out of work free card. Pass go, grab $200, go out to lunch.
So I guess we know what we'll be doing.
Damn it. I thought I was going to get away with no work.
Yeah.
No work Wednesday.
I'm looking
no work March.
I'm so looking forward to it though.
Why does March and Wednesday
it.
look the same in my head? I probably had a stroke today. I don't feel like I did.
Oh,
Did I
right.
sound
Well,
like
you
I
said
did?
you
It felt weird.
Huh.
And it made Wednesday and March the same word in my head.
Huh.
It's got to be weird. Maybe that's normal. I always think my stuff is so unique, but it's really very universal.
The Mohawk skier is Glenn Plake.
Glenn Plake. Boy, does that not sound familiar. I mean, it's really been a long time, but he was like the king. I think he was from
B-News.
Truckee, and he was, had a mohawk. Very colorful. B-Nude says, Major Sure, when Mr. DNA met Miss RNA and they signed the NDA. NFT.
Nobody is
Dad
lagging
joke.
like how lag lags.
Isn't that right,
How long does lag if lag does?
Something like that. Exactly.
Isn't
like
that right? Isn't that right, lag?
I want to see the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. I do too. I feel like that would be, and then you got to go find the biggest ball of tinfoil. There's a lot of things out there.
I think Jen Wickham went and saw the biggest
Tinfoil?
ball of twine.
Twine, yeah. It's important. People go there. My second story is my fun store that my daughter runs. We do $1,000 a month to get about 200 some fun
Nice.
money monthly. Yeah, I mean it's all really fun money at this point.
And to flip, it's never seen the ball of twine, and she's been there almost 50 years.
You're gonna have to go see that ball of twine. I assume it's outside, so it's probably stinky.
Like saying the eBay Live rollout must still be in the works. No eBay Live on eBay here anywhere. Not on homepage.
Really?
Not on what?
Seriously? Okay, I'm looking at it right now.
Lag. It's on my phone. It was on.
No, it's all gone. He's right. It's all gone. Look at that.
Oh.
Well, no, it's under eBay Live is now under some top stuff. It's not that big
Oh yeah.
barf burger face.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got an offer. Hold on, everybody. We gotta get a cha-ching. Turn on your can you turn on your get that thing on there.
Hold on,
And
please.
approve. This is gonna be the first
Wait.
time in 3 years of our show, 2.5 years of our show, that we actually got a sale.
Wait, hold up. Hold
Okay.
up. Got to make sure everything's turned up there.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna accept this. Oh, I have to accept a 25 on a 40. I don't care. I don't care how much we get for stuff as long as I get over $20 a book. Even if I have $60 on a book right now, I don't even care. Because why would I care? Tell me why to care. Come on. Do it. Come on.
Oh, does it only do it when they pay?
Everybody calm down. Calm down. Everybody relax. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, I just gotta say, I gotta thank the little people like Bridget and Pokey.
Oh.
And I just want to take I want to put a special thanks out there to Doug and Roe. Thank you. To Mike G. Wait, who are you? Why are you giving me the face?
He's like, oh, you got to listen to this.
Why are you giving me the cute face? Why is my heart melting by looking at you on the eyeballs? Sometimes he makes me melt.
Baby, baby, baby.
He looks right in your eyes and he sees my soul. And now he's laying down again. What was I saying?
You were thinking.
Thank you, guys. We couldn't have gotten
Mike
here
G,
without
Mike
you.
Seller.
And Doug and Roe.
And then, of course, everyone else.
And everyone else. But I was just saying special.
They were doing they
speciality.
yeah.
Made a very special day to get
Pokey.
our first sale that we've documented live on the show. Because their phones are always turned down, so you can never hear it. But here we are with sales. Proof positive. Guru alert! We're never going to get out.
You're such a good boy.
Pancakes. Mike, you must be the only reseller who never estate saled before.
Look at his little ears. They're all like, oh, Lord.
Estate sale is something you do even when you don't resell because you want to go spy on somebody's house. So you got to have a
Smelling his
tremendous
ears are
love
delicious.
for trespassing and snooping. It's preferable. because then you get double. You get to go into somebody's house, snoop around, and buy some of their crap, which is really all that life's about. And you can never.
Ah.
Oh, now turn that down.
Oh, Galordy, help us.
Galordy.
Don't need to hear us.
Glordy. Dendicor was saying it was a 48-hour promo thing. Good, because we didn't want that, and it messed up sales. The last to say I went to was Crazy Sauce. One before that, I bought 4 Bose 601s for dirt cheap. Cabinet shot, sold the woofer and the tweets for proper testing. I used to sell those all the time, B-News, and then I stopped buying stuff because I bought too much stuff. Boop, 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 boop. That's so many scrolls up. Kenneth says, heated AI advice and lowered promoted listings, resulting in sales crash for 3 days. Increased them again, and sales are back to normal. Heated AI advice and lowered promote. Who told you that, Kenneth? Did I say that? I don't think I would have said something like that.
I'm guessing Kenneth went to AI and said, what do I do?
Don't listen to AI. It doesn't know anything. So the best way to use AI, if you aren't exactly accurate, and this is what I've always known about AI, which makes it harder to. AI is best used if you know what you're doing and you're looking for expertise that. How do you explain it? The best way to use it is by saying, I need to figure out a promotional scheme, and then give it some information, and then ask it to give you 1 or 2 sort of angles and explain itself, as opposed to asking it to do something completely for you. Have it help you come up with a solution rather than asking it for the solution directly.
So, right, but did AI tell Kenneth
yeah, we would need
to
know
lower
that
it
stuff.
and then increase it? Or he's just saying AI told him to lower his promoted listings, so he did, then sales crashed. So then he on his own just went back and increased them again, and then sales went back to normal.
It's like how you ask AI, because if you say to AI...
Or did AI say lower them, your sales will
What's
crash,
the first
and then
question?
increase that back again?
No, I don't know. Maybe that is
no,
what it
I
said.
don't think so.
What did you ask
AI
it?
gave him crappy advice.
Right. So do you say, my sales are down.
However,
my sales are down. What should I what should I do? If you ask AI like that, you are much more likely to get bad information than if you are asking it to help you make a decision based on actual pieces of advice. That's just how I wish I could explain that, because it really is so powerful if you utilize it that way.
Come on, can you get through?
No.
Jeez, I'm crowd.
That spot right here is starting to hurt again from sitting for too long.
Yes.
My organs are turning to stone. That's right, folks. I know. Biff says, I went to a estate sale in Walnut Creek at 4 a.m. First and last time. Picked up a mint Star Wars lunchbox. Is that what you went for, Biff? Or is that all you got because there was 50 other people there at 4 o'clock in the morning? Don't you guys sleep? Go to bed, people. 4 a.m., that is dedication. I mean, you do have to
He
get
was
there.
third in line at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are nuts.
Lag was saying hi to Adam. Walnut Creek is too high class for tents. Upstate picker. I went to 8 estate sales over the weekend. Picked up 3 items. Pricing seemed to be exact to current eBay listings.
You know what's
seems
cool
to
about
be the
Walnut Creek?
trend.
It's one of the only other spots in California, and California's the only place to find Eichlers in mass. So Palo Alto and Walnut Creek were 2 Eichler communities.
B-Nude says, please don't get me started on terminology in the flea market world.
I
Record
won't.
Crate Lag, I
Don't do
trust all is well with you and yours. B-News is saying upstate, yep, there's several apps and more coming from estate yard sales,
let's go.
etc. Wesley, hello.
Aloha.
This weekend sucked. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're
Keep going.
doing well too. B-News was saying inventory acquisition. I know that's a difficult one. Sam's sourcing like a feral cat seeking innocent birds. Just deployed my new
tweet.
bot. When is it showing up, Lag? Mike was saying our 20-year-old Sony TV finally broke. Now I have to buy a POS that will last 1 to 5 years. That is
It
true.
is true.
B Nudes, Life Vizio plus Walmart. I'm up 56% for last year so far. Good, Ryan.
Nice.
Aloha, Ryan. Ryan, I don't know if you watched Ed or listened to Ed's show last Thursday, but I just saw him over the weekend and he was saying that this week he'll have his show, but it's pre-recorded. He's recording it on Wednesday.
And they said they love him over there, that he's like the big
So
hot banana.
so he won't be doing an Instagram live during the show. But anyhow, yes, he's having a pre-recorded music. I don't want to sell cheap either, but may have to too much crap.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's the best thing for live auctions, dibbed it, whatnot. If you're going, well, I always looked at it as if you're doing storage units, you should only be doing whatnot. We're doing, sort of curated piles of crap that all are collectible or like this. Like I can't sell. I don't know how much this camera worth, but just say the body's worth 800. I'm not willing to sell it for 400 on just to sell 10 of them that I have. I'll just sell them one at a time and wait for the money to come in. So if you have to do that, eBay, and if you have tons of crap, whatnot is the way to go.
Biff was saying, I'm watching Mad Men. Do you think you can name all the furniture makers? And then
Some of them.
Record Crate was saying, I've come close, Biff. I love the sets on Mad Men.
We sold one piece that ended up on that other TV show, not Mad Men, because that was being filmed before we started our store, but the Fontainebleau or whatever that one in Miami, one of our pieces.
Wesley Mode was saying, yeah, that work it takes to sell lives, hats off respect to them. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Chad Quirky was saying, I was watching on eBay Live and it was electronics and their items were going for the same price or more as current eBay buy it now prices. Live selling is not for me.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, the auction part would be cool if I was sure I was going to get the proper price. I just don't want to. I don't want to ever sell something for less than I want to sell it for.
I acquired an whole coin in one of my thrifted jeans today. I'll utilize this coin for our family. Whoever is being one will receive it.
When it just ends up on the pillow in the morning. Check your pillow.
Record Crate was saying that it's a new routine that he has, but yeah, I imagine. Yeah. Quirky, the former penny bid sales were okay. Wesley books, yep, I read that earlier.
Too much. All right.
Lag, the other half is the closet. In the closet is green turtlenecks. Problem came sheer volume really too many auctions, not enough profit to reasonably get anything moved at good profit.
Boom, boom, boom.
Silver hair sales here, above average weekend. Good
for you.
I found a pair of Levi's camo shorts. Now I can fit in with the rest of my fellow country bumpkins.
You'll just fit right in like Homer into the bush.
High quality hair dryers sell for like $50 and the seller's making $300. Oh. Wow. Huh. Dave was saying the silver hair must be all that promoting you have been doing. Dave, LOL. I still feel bad about lag. I feel bad about making you leave. I love Pokey.
You were a beautiful young lady with blonde pigtails at the maybe 18, 19 years old. That's lag. Okay.
I don't even remember. Yeah, I love Pokey so much.
Faster, it is so exciting.
Stop counting, Buttercup. Sorry, I made the mistake of sitting down and dozed off. Oops, I'm doing the same thing.
Jovial's never eating a deli sandwich ever again after that description of Primo's foot funk.
It smells great. It smells like someone's making soup.
Sup, noodle dude. Okay, I read that. Shopping with Cheryl. Hi,
Aloha.
y'all. Happy Monday. Hi, Shopping with Cheryl. Nice to see you. B News, the whole world is screaming about it here in Commie nobody
Land?
listens.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know. So the bulk loader is AFU on detecting same product, albeit with differences.
And it's so similar. I think that's a comment on that. Media picker. So it's eBay's fault our sales suck. That's always eBay's fault. Maybe a little bit Josh's fault. Just Josh.
So the bulk loader, that's what we were talking about.
The bulk litter.
Detecting same product.
The bulk lister is what you use to relist and then sell similar. And that is what I noticed last time I did it. And then I stopped doing it because it said there was 3 items being double listed. So when I went to go look, I did not find any problems. Everything was in the right place. This was about a month and a half ago. And then, or maybe when we started relisting the DVDs. And then I decided that's not the way we're going to do this.
Well, we're not doing that because we lose the inventory gets all messed up because
the multi-quantity.
It will relist the original quantity that we so anything.
That is also lame. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Callie does says I ended relist 200.
Yeah, I read that earlier.
Which is it was a good result, right? She had a good result. Lots of kisses. It is then. Thanks, lag. Shopping with show. I don't want a race to the bottom on pricing. Well, I won't do that. We
hear you.
I've never done that in all the years and years. So you don't have to do race to the bottom. The only way you race to the bottom is if you are selling a replenishable and possibly multi-quantity. If you are selling a replenishable and that thing takes a dump, then the only way to get rid of it is a rush to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a possibility. But if you're selling a one-off, it's much less likely to have to.
Well, you're saying vintage items, essentially.
Yeah, vintage.
Yeah.
Vintage.
100% words.
Boom.
Do it. Will say, I can tell you the niche sellers watch competitor stores. So when they list, if it's something seller A has, they undercut.
It's getting brutal. No, that's true. And that's what generally am I wrong to say that that's what a replenishable business is? Once you get that, then it's just all fighting over price and buy box and stuff.
Well, he's saying even the niche
sellers. Yeah, I guess. Is this cards? What are you saying?
Paul is saying, I'm prepared to kiss people for money. Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not. That's a great thing. That's what makes you human. And that's what I'm saying. We can get out of this unemotional business lifestyle. Have the robots run all the business, and then we're out sucking face with everybody around every corner.
And be new to ask Callie, have you tried delist and then say wait an hour? And she said, yes, listings are left in the inactive when you relist. They come out of there very slowly. ABC Matt.
ABC Matt, aloha. You don't come around too often. That's awesome to see you. ABC Matt, I learned it should be always be closing, but it's American born Chinese that's what ABC stands for. American born.
And his question is, do you think what's more of a grind, reselling or reselling content on social media?
Well, I mean, honestly, the work is a little harder than reselling
Well,
content.
he loves talking. So, and it's not like all he is doing is talking about reselling.
It's a replenishable. My talking is replenishable.
Yeah.
So no.
So the social media, but we don't do any
world,
other social media. That is a grind. If we were to try to,
we don't try to actually be successful or make money at social media. No. So it's not a grind. But I think it's very nice to have a selection of different types of resellers to watch and kind of keep your as your workmates. That is a big benefit.
Consider. I don't consider either one a grind for us, but maybe if we did both more, then it would feel like
okay.
that.
Let's just say we have $1 billion of small untraceable bills fall out of the sky in our backyard neatly on a pallet, and then we can just put a tarp over it so it doesn't get wet.
And then,
and then what would I do? Would I still be on YouTube? Probably, because that doesn't help me talk a lot. But I don't know. Would we be selling on eBay? If we had $1 billion, I don't know.
Okay, if you were to put it that way, right. Would not be selling anymore on eBay, but would do YouTube.
So YouTube is better than eBay.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you for breaking it down like that.
And thanks for stopping by, ABC Matt.
Yeah.
Awesome to see you. I can't even run myself emotionally. My cat has it more together than I. My wife, her son, wife, the niece, her parents. Be a cat. Cats do know what they're doing generally, I would say.
Callie Des was saying, actually, you only need to wait a few minutes to make sure that everything comes out of the inactive list. Basically, they come out of the inactive list slowly.
And they probably changed that timing just to make you scared.
I see. I only delist about 10 at a time. Then I list new items in between, sell similar on the ones
That's good enough.
delisted.
Does that mean the next time you are having custom built will be a kissing booth? Count me in.
Count.
Faster, faster, it is so exciting.
Or F by Amazon. Va la 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 la. Kelly Dubs, yes, doing it 10 at a time is not a problem. I can help with the time machine part, lad says. Hey there's an idea, Jovial, hopefully getting a garden by the summer. It even has shutters for privacy. What are you doing in your gutter garden? What are you doing in your garden? Gutters? Shutters. Why do you need gutter garden shutters? What's going on in there? Because you can't buy back an extra second of life. That's why. Exactly. I've said something about time and space. I have 3 different prompts to jailbreak GPT. However, it gets scary after the 3rd one is implemented. Now every 2 weeks, camp opens. Now in 2 weeks, camp opens. I love B Nudes is like, you can tell the setting of the, like, what's it called in England? The Greenwich Mean Time? But don't they have to set a certain clock or something? Anyway, atomic clock runs by B Nudes opening and closing the camp. I love dinosaurs. Mild Melancholy, who's also Biff, in case you didn't know that. Cambodian donut shop owners in California, Ted Ngoy disciples. It was absolutely a thing. The first gen who opened the donut shops in the 1950s. Then he said it's Cambodians they just focused on them. I could name in Menlo Park alone 5 or 6 different shops that they bought, but they continued exact recipe, exact preparation. There was no deviation, and in fact, the place looked just like it did in the 2000s as it did in the 50s. A lot of them.
I'm like giggling to myself, just going, you have something
I
to
got
say
words.
about everything.
I got words to say. Because you know what the best thing about donut shops is?
Oh,
Sign
rhubarb
painting.
and custard.
Beep, boop, boop, beep. Reboot. Donuts. Rhubarb and custard donuts. Are you still broken?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make
What's
it.
Lag gal?
Lag
gal, right?
gal.
Lag
It's
backward is
backwards. It's
gal.
backwards. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're in the long short.
Donut King. We have his disciples over here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's best donuts.
Donuts. Count has retracted the message. B Nude says, Count, yeah, I hear ya. My lady who went tumor necrosis factor, you doing? If you're going to spend life like that, color me gone. Shopping with Cheryl says, you two are such fruitcakes. Thank you. Thank you.
Is it us or B Nudes and Count?
Is it live or is it Memorex? I was the same B Nudes and it still fell over for me in the end with the changes. Every morning
Early morning until late nights, often unpaid. Mike was saying, although we have a local mini donut food truck that is really good as well.
You know, donuts are a tricky thing, and some people make donuts that have no business making donuts, and I don't want to see any of those donuts. Life is too short for a bad donut. That's what I want to say.
I know. Oh, the Pilkins.
Count says, there he is. That was a great. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir.
He is totally a little Oliver Twist. I don't know of what, but I just need it. Biff says ChatGPT can't crack the PL code. I tried. It does not know good eBay practices, but it will. But it can write a killer description. Absolutely. And don't rely on it for. Don't rely on it for straight out advice. You have to.
It's not like, do you think I should do this or this? Like, you don't want to ask that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, what you want to do is say, I have these pieces of information. I need to make a decision using this.
I understand. I understand.
It's like,
I don't ask AI to think for me. It's the tool. I'm not the tool. Yeah.
that's right. It's the tool. And sometimes you might have to use two tools
AI,
to do something.
AI. Oh.
Not every AI is built the same. So you gotta. It's another it's just another tool. A lot of tool talk.
How do I get eBay
Tool
to
time
play
for
fair
10.
with me? AI. Oh.
Oh, dear me. Actually, there is some symposium or something took place. A whole slew of the movers and shakers in AI, and many claim they don't expect their young ones to make it to adulthood. I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, if the movers and shakers, they got 100-mile bunkers. I mean, they'll be fine. They'll just live underground forever. Is that you or him touching me? Because you felt like
look at his little
tiny
ear.
paws.
It's so cute.
Sniff it. Smells like chocolate. Count says, for me, one of the big pluses of reselling was not having to dress up and look presentable for work or get dressed at all. Who's not wearing pants this guy?
Actually, you are wearing
For the first
shorts
time in a long
today.
time. It's not normal. I don't need pants.
I miss the days of flicking the ash off my cig, smashing it with my bowling shoe while drinking a draft and eating cardboard pizza from the stagnant beer cig smelling bar at the bowling alley.
At the bowling alley. That's how you just add like all the vibe to everything you said. It could have been a really nice cigarette and a great drink and then a cool piece of pizza. Well, you said cardboard. But then you're like at the bowling alley. Dun, 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 dun.
Jovial, that sounds like a fun night out to me.
I love bowling alleys.
Jovial.
We used to have one. We have a bowling alley, although I don't think it's there anymore. 2 blocks that way, and it's in a Catholic church, and it was a church built in the 1950s or something, and it had
Ew, your shoulders all crunchy.
like
Ew,
my bones.
I felt that.
It's my muscles and connective tissue is a big mess. I don't like it either. But anyway, the Catholic Church has it. It has like a couple of wings, like with the school. Like maybe they used to have catechism or classes in there. And then last year or 2 years ago, the under school, what do you call it? Grade school? They needed a place to go, so they rented out this thing, and in so doing, ripped out the bowling alleys. But it had like 4 lanes, just like 2 blocks away from here.
The grade school was being like remodeled or something, and so all the kids met at this church place. Jovial, that sounds like a fun night out to me, but I just watched the bowling, LOL.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Primo, your talking gives me a boost, whether about reselling or not. That's why I'm still here. That and having a major soft spot for all 3 of you.
Thank you.
We have a soft spot for you, Paul. All of you.
That's right. You're all a bunch of big softies over there. Over there, like on the other side.
Cow, I built a tiki table at camp for festivities.
Rain or shine. Tiki requires does not need sun or rain.
You don't want my new bot here. It's not that kind of bot.
What's that mean? Something. Yeah, I've been tiki themed too from knowing Primo's fam. Haha, sounds great. If I was over there, I'd be dropping by. I bet you can wait for the season to open. I mean, what's beautiful out here on the East Coast is there's just not a lot of mystery. And when growing up in California, it's just like, it's going to be sunny today. Is it going to be too hot? That's all you have to really worry about. Here, it's like when it's starting to, people get their shorts out. People put their winter clothes into a compartment and bring out summer clothes. There's 2 wardrobes. You have to have different wardrobes here. It's crazy. I mean, just regular people have different, not just fancy
But we're not out of the what is that called?
Well, April is
whatever zone yet.
May.
Because we could still have snow April or May.
May has been known for
early May.
like flurries, not like a full, but still.
Out of the clearing.
For the next 2
No,
weeks,
into the clear.
it
What is
says
it?
minimum
We're not
50.
in the clear yet.
It
We're
says-
not in the clear yet. Sorry, I couldn't
It's
think
a
of
lot
it.
of words, and we're trying to get to the end. And I'm also trying to say it's at least in the 50s, which is a miracle. It's just a miracle. Looking back, it was a trifecta for me. Smoking, drinking, and making memories with friends. Good times. That was called the Ute. Ute. It was a hard winter here in New York by Lake Ontario, but went by pretty quick. Camp open 6 months, closed 6 months. Lake Ontario, that means that B Nudes is in the probably in the lake effect region. So you probably had a couple
Ryan
good
was
dumpings.
saying, I've been putting my childhood Yu-Gi-Oh cards into an Excel sheet to see what all I had. Found a random card last, sold for almost $200. Has it marked as 50 cents on the sleeve. Wow.
Boom! You just made a killing. Yes. Absolutely, Jovial. Just starting to try and filter more of that back where I can. We're not yet done here. Okay, we're going to hit this real fast. The Macrons and Martys. Macarons.
At Marty.
The Macarons.
At Marty.
Macarons. These are different words. There's Macron. I think he was like the head of Canada. Then there's macaroons, and then there's macarons. They are different.
Shopping with
I don't
Cheryl was
understand
saying,
them.
since using List Easier, my eBay performance report is saying I have more keywords in the top
Yes.
10% of items shown in eBay search per sale
Yes.
per category. So I hope to be moving up in the ranks. Yes.
Yeah.
And you will.
If you don't get douched, like somehow we got douched this last month, we were like I don't even know, for DVDs, we were up in like the 130s out of all DVD sellers on eBay. I don't know specifically, List Easier is giving you all the power to do that on its own. But if you don't list enough, if you don't do something, it's not magic. It can only list it.
Right. I mean, List Easier isn't going to prevent your items from going stale because eBay determines when an item is stale. So even if you are fully optimized, eBay will still say, it's been up for 3-6 months. We're not going to show you as much anymore.
Jovial wants to know, we have to go, Jovial. We gotta get out of here.
Just do a quick poll.
I don't know how to do it. Right here. I was going to say.
Can you copy and paste?
No.
Oh.
Have you heard
I'm already getting ready.
Duck pin? I was going to say duck bill. And then nobody will have heard of that. Duck bill. No. Duck pin bowling. Go.
Start poll.
Start poll. Boom. Go. It's very important. Jovial has asked for the poll. We will give Jovial the poll. Primo, are you sure we weren't separated at birth? It's my left shoulder that's dodgy too, though not crunchy. And just had a steroid shot in it. No change. Yeah, I've been having problems, and it could be related to Ozempic or whatever one I'm taking, where you lose some sort of muscle. I don't give a crap. Can we just get this whole life thing over with? I'm sleepy. Yeah, nap. Yeah, we get lake effects now. Cheryl says, I know duck bowling is. Do I get a cookie? Yes, we will send out cookies.
Cal, I had to approve your emoji comment. That
Which
was
one?
funny. With it's a poop and a skull. Death, boobs, poop, and death.
Oh,
Phew,
we don't-
nearly forgot.
I didn't get it. It's not here.
What?
I'm going to have to reload.
No, you're not in top chat.
I
Oh, you need to get out of
reload.
top chat.
I reloaded.
Get out of
There
top
it is, right
chat.
there.
Oh.
Get it.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So many emojis.
I've seen
Still
duck.
got sealed booster boxes.
So what is it? What is duck pin or whatever?
Oh, it's just a different type of bowling. The pins are shorter and fatter, and the ball is smaller. And generally, like, you just throw it. It's, I don't know. It's not like a cross. It's bowling, but it's just in a, I don't know. Maybe the lanes are different sizes. It's a little bit, maybe it's less heavy. I feel like duck pin bowling
It was
alleys are always on the
it's
second floor.
55% have heard, 45
Wow.
haven't. That's
So-
11 votes.
So I don't know if I don't know all the specifics. The ball is smaller. The pins are shorter.
Okay, I get it.
It was always like sort of a little bit older maybe, and they would always have people, pin monkeys or whatever, setting them up. Like they didn't have, I don't know if they had automatic duck pin. They're very rare now, but you'll still see them sometimes in New England up here.
Oh, Corky Picker Chad was saying, I sold 2 duck pin bowling balls and a bag for $60.
60 bucks.
Picked them up for 10.
Yeah. So it's an interesting thing. I think it's older than our known bowling that AMC or whatever sells all the equipment for. Thanks, I'm starving. Okay, we're done, right? We just
Yes.
parked the Yukon pretty much gasoline to fill up the tank now. It's at 20. Yeah. We went to the gas store the other day, and I'm filling it up, and we always, because we
Lag, you've heard
always
of bowling.
get the whatchamacallit, 93, whatever the highest octane is for our car. So I always get that, and it's always $4.50. And I look over at the sign, and it says $4 or something. And then I finish pumping the gas, and it's like almost $6 for the gas. I'm looking over at the sign that says regular.
What?
Yeah, and it's regular is the price of our super now.
What?
Yeah, that's what's happening right now in the world. She doesn't pump gas a lot, obviously. Certainly doesn't look at the price of the gas, but that is what's happening.
$6?
Yeah, it's close to. I mean, it's not quite 6. But I was looking at the regular sign going,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's normal. But it wasn't.
Oh my.
And Vermont is notoriously bad with high gas prices.
Yeah.
We might as well just be California Junior East.
Lag, you know bowling. Stop it.
Stop it. Don't you dare lag. Bad lag. Oh, you're so. If you lived here by us, which you say you do, you'd know bowling because Vermont's bowl.
I mean,
And John, flipping ain't easy bowls.
even a 10-year-old knows bowling.
But lag might not be 10. Not in dog years. We don't know. We don't know what's
So,
happening over
Lag,
there.
you've disappointed me. You're not AI then, because AI knows
With
everything.
no bowling. I meant to say, call into local 3-4 antique place for the first time the other day. They had lots of vintage theme park fairground signs.
Ooh.
Added about 30 more things to the wild. Awesome. Duck-pilled balls and bags are a bolo. They sell for good money at bag balls. You said it. Cheryl Yeppers, I shut the active fuel management shut off. So it's 15. Oh.
Just Google it, Lag.
I know it has a ball involved. Ryan says, thanks, Random War, for no reason, all the other than to disrupt our markets and make everybody mad. Bad war. Lag doesn't get out much. And on that,
You guys, thank you for spending time with us. You mean so much to us. We appreciate
I work
you.
for myself. I don't want a normal job. So I sit here
look at me doing the underbite.
weird ceramic frog. Gotta move
This is kind of a cute look, right?
It looks like Whoville.
I'm a hooey.
You look like a who.
Hooey dooey and a hooey. I did. I felt like that too. I felt.
Oh, wait. Everyone,
Poke
they
him.
need their pokey fix.
Aloha! Who's my babe? Are you list fast and
Sir.
picking hard?
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on Wednesday. I can't believe it's Monday.
We'll see you on Wednesday. Until then,
Tonight, John
good
Jenna-
luck and may the force be with you. I made that up. TM.